Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. 좋은 아침. 늘 새해 잘 보냈죠? Uh, I want to talk about a couple Solana stuff. I did notice some Solana stuff that's worth talking about. Solana 소식 몇 가지 나와서 그거 커버하고 싶었는데. So I want to start. I want to start with the bonk thing because everyone's talking about bonk. I know people want to know about bonk and what the hell it is. 사람들이 다들 bonk 뭔지 궁금한 거 알고 있고 그래서 물론 그거 거부하고 싶어요. 제가 알고 있는 건 이거 그냥 뜬금없이 슬라임 밈 코인 하나 중에 완전 그냥 펌핑 시켰어요. 뭐 누가 펌핑 시켰는지 잘 모르겠는데 완전 대박 펌핑 했어요 이거. Everyone wants to know what the hell what happened with Bonk. I looked at the chart to see like what this project was. 무슨 프로젝트인지 궁금해서 이거 봤는데 so this project was out since like last year, right? 뭐 작년 12월부터 뭐 있는 프로젝트였나 봐요, 이거. So this project was around since last December. 기덕윤이 이거 bonk 잘 들어갔어요? 그거 되게 궁금하네요. 사람들이 이거 들어갔는지. I have no idea who got into bonk. 오랜만 bonk 갑자기 왜 올렸 기덕유님, 저도 그 제가 알고 있는 거 이제 알려줄게요. Someone just said in the comments, "Bonk is a fucking straight up shit scam." All meme coins are scams. You just have to accept it. And if you want to trade this kind of stuff, you just have to know what you're doing. 이제 물론 밈 코인은 다 당연히 스캠인데 사기인데 이제 재미있으니까 사람들이 거래하는 거니까 이런 거 뭐 당연히 뭐 거래하고 싶으면 뭐 알아서 거래하고 네 너무 막 이상하게 투자하지 마세요 이런 거. 뭐 대박 터졌어도. So, I said the same thing from day one. I think a lot of people know. I was probably one of the first people to get into Solana meme coins. 우리 구독자들이 잘 알 거예요. 옛날에 제가 그 Solana meme coin 중에 제가 거의 가장 일찍 들어간 사람이에요. So let me show you like what kind of uh things happen with these meme coins. 이런 meme coin에 투자하다가 나중에 어떻게 되는지 물론 이제 그 좋은 교훈 알려줄게요. So everyone knows I was one of the first people to get into Samoyed coin. 우리 구독자들은 이거 잘 기억할 거예요. 제가 이제 완전 일찍 그 사모 들어간 사람인데 똑같이 사모랑 옛날처럼 이거 완전 대박 펌핑이 있었어요. 저는 진짜 일찍 들어간 사람이니까 물론 일찍 들어가고 진짜 한 뭐 8 개월 동안 아무것도 안 했어요. So a lot of people remember the Samo season. I was one of the first people to get into Samo in like May or what April. I think I got in April of 21. And I just held it for like 8 months or whatever. And then suddenly in a span of like 2 weeks, we had this very similar price action. 이제 어떻게 보면 진짜 똑같았어요. 이제 이 세모처럼 세모 이치트를 한 사람들이 만약에 홀딩 했었고 그냥 딱 이때쯤까지 기다렸으면 대박 돈 많이 벌었어요, 그 사람들이. 그래서 물론 저는 이제 옛날 이런 경험이 다 있으니까 만약에 뭐 새 슬런에 투자자이면 이런 거 잘 보세요. 이거 밈 코인은 다 이래요. So, there's a lot of new Solana investors who probably got into Solana because of Bonk. They saw Bonk doing this crazy shit. 이제 물론 새 Solana 투자자들이 뭐 항상 들어오는데 Bonk 덕분에 이제 Solana 알게 된 사람들도 있었을 거예요. 분명히 그런 사람들이 있었을 거예요. 100% there's new Solana investors who found out or heard about Solana through Bonk because the pump was so ridiculous. I went through all this shit. I've done this like a long time ago, right? I'm just telling you, right? This is the typical, life cycle or lifespan of these meme coins, right? 이제 그냥 어떻게 보면 meme coin은 다 비슷비슷해요. 이런 뭐 진짜 운이 좋으면 이렇게 펌핑이 이제 잡고 이제 잘 나오면 뭐 물론 다행이고 돈 이제 존나 많이 벌고 근데 항상 안전거래해요. 이제 세모의 샘물처럼 이제 나중에 이제 사람들이 이거 뭐 홍보 안 해 주고 뭐 이런 펌핑이 끝나면 사람들이 그냥 조용히 이제 다 이제 사라져요. 그거 꼭 알아야 돼요, right? When the hype dies down, right, and the people they all start, dumping their bags, and then there's not enough buyers to pick up that sell demand or the sell pressure. Eventually, it will break. I don't know exactly when, but if you caught this bonk move, congratulations. Obviously, you made a lot of money. 이제 물론 뭐 옛날에 bonk 들어간 사람들이 이 펌핑 잡았으면 물론 완전 그냥 대박이죠. So I'll tell you who got it. I did ask on Twitter who got this. 이제 정확히 정 정확히 이 bonk 누가 어떻게 받았는지 제가 트위터에 물어봤는데 Solana NFT 투자한 사람들이 이거 airdrop으로 무료로 받았대요. So the people who got bonked, and like if you're curious who exactly got and how did this get distributed? The people who bought Solana NFTs, they were airdropped this. So if you had Solana NFTs in your wallet and that you just got this random bonk in your wallet and that you did nothing for what is this? December, January. 이 십 뭐지 몇 개월 전에 이 에어드롭 받고 아무것도 안 했으면 돈 존나 많이 받았어요. Solana NFT에 투자했으면. So I know a lot of people are very angry at Solana NFTs because I heard a lot of things about Solana NFTs going to zero. 사람들이 많이 화낸 거 알아요. 제가 알고 있는 거. 이제 Solana NFT 이제 펌핑하고 나서 다시 0으로 내려가서 사람들이 너무 화가 났는데 그 사람들이 만약에 bonk airdrop 받고 뭐 호딩했으면 물론 좀 많이 받았죠. 근데 뭐 어떻게 진짜 솔직히 말하면 어떻게 보면 그거 이제 다 이제 심리로 자기 테스팅하는 거 이제 얼마나 이런 거 잘 잡을 수 있는지. 왜냐면 자기 NFT가 다 0으로 갔고 근데 갑자기 뭐 에어드롭 받은 밈 코인이 갑자기 펌핑됐고 자기 NFT가 펌핑 안 됐고 그래서 뭐 다 물론 이제 이거 크립토니까 뭐 그런 거 다 이제 미리 예상해야 돼요. So a lot of people got pissed. They made money in Solana NFTs, and then Solana NFTs went to zero. People got pissed off, and then they had no idea this weird meme coin they got dropped for holding their NFTs pumped this much, right? But that's the crypto game, right? Don't get mad at this shit. This is the game, right? You have to prepare for random scenarios like this, right? 뭐 나중에 슬라임 NFT가 뭐 다시 펌핑 될 건지 뭐 저도 잘 모르겠어요. 솔직히 말하면 왜냐면 저는 슬라임 NFT 투자 안 하고 뭐 연구 안 하니까. If you're wondering, will Solana NFTs make a comeback? I don't know, right? I don't invest in Solana NFTs. I don't know like what's going on in Solana NFTs, but that's how it is in Solana, right? It's insane. Solana 투자하면 완전 다 미쳤어요. 에어드롭 한 개도 못 받은 기덕이님 제가 금방 봤는데 someone one of my subscribers just said I couldn't get airdropped any of this shit. 제가 말한 대로 이제 Solana NFT 투자자들한테만 이제 그 나눠줬나 봐요. So I didn't get any of this bonk either. Uh Someone just said one of my subscribers said they didn't get any bonk. I didn't get any bonk either. You had to be an investor in Solana NFTs to have received the airdrop. 이제 Solana NFT에 투자했어야 이제 이 airdrop 받았던 거예요. 제가 알고 있는 건 그몇 뭐지 지난주에 제가 트위터에 물어봤는데 그렇게 대답하더라고요. Solana 사람들이. So there were some Solana people who told me about that, right? So if you wanted the 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 airdrop. That's how you got the airdrop, right? So obviously, I didn't get any of this bonk because I'm not into Solana NFTs. So 물론 제가 또 말씀하는데 저는 Solana NFT 투자 안 했으니까 뭐 당연히 이거 안 받았죠, right? So that's why, right? 그것 때문이에요. 저 작년에 Solana NFT 많이 샀는데 하나 더 폴리곤으로 가는 것 같던데. Solana NFT 샀어요? So the same guy just said he bought a lot of Solana NFTs last year, but he didn't get airdropped this shit. You know what? In that case, 만약에 진짜 그런 경우였으면 이거 그냥 완전 이제 내부자들 펌핑이에요. 그냥 한마디로. If that's the case and there were people out there who bought or they invested a lot in Solana NFTs, but they still weren't airdropped this shit, it's probably tells you this is a shit scam. 그럼 물론 진짜 실제로 우리 구독자들 Solana NFT 많이 투자했는데 이거 못 받았으면 당연히 이제 조심해야 돼요. 이런 거 들어갈 거면, right? 왜냐면 그 나만 안 받았으면 이제 뭔가 이상하니까 내부자들만 이거 이제 뭐 받았고 뭐 엄청 존나 펌핑 시켰으면 진짜 조심히 이제 이런 거 거래해야죠. Just be very careful, right? If it's true that a lot of people who got into Solana NFTs they didn't get this bonk airdrop. Now, obviously, this is kind of like an insider scam, right? Coin. So just be very careful, right, as you trade this if you're gonna trade this, right? I'm not trading this for shit, right? 저희 같은 경우는 이거 아예 거래 안 해요. 아예. 제가 아주 조금 뭐 10불 정도 그냥 무료로 받았는데 여기 제가 뭐지 트위터 팔로워 한 명이 저한테 조금 줬는데 바로 팔아 버렸어요. 절대 이런 거 홀딩 안 해요. 저희 같은 경우는, right? There's no way I would hold something like this, right? Of course I fucking sold, right? I was gifted like $10 worth and I sold that shit, right? Sold that shit, right? 어 댓글 한번 볼게요. Let me look at the comments here, see what you guys are talking about. D가 탈출부터 심상치 않음. Oh yeah, the D gods things or D gods things. Yeah, I mean, someone asked me about that on the last live broadcast. 마지막 방송에 뭐 D가 뭐 D가 그 뭐 질문이 있었는데 저는 뭐 아무 상관없다고 생각했어요. Solana. Someone just brought up the Frank moving. I talked about that on the last broadcast. We'll be fine without that guy. No one gives a shit about him, right? 걔 Solana 사람들이 걔 엄청 싫어요. No one gives a fuck about that guy, right? 어 펌핑 앤 덤핑. 데이스네. 네. 뭐 이거 뭐 잘 거래하면 뭐 축하드려요. Right? If you are trading this well, good for you. I have no idea who's actually trading this, but good for you if you're making money trading this, right? Uh hold on. 근데 갓소울님은 계속 솔라나에 계실 건가요? 전 요즘 아비 아비트럼에서 놀고 있습니다. 기독이님, I have always stayed true, right, to who I am from day one. One of my Korean subscribers just asked me, 기독유님, he's one of my OGs. 기독유님은 진짜 단골이고 진짜 너무 감사하고 완전 첫이부터 구독한 한 사람이고 저처럼 일찍 슬런에 일찍 들어간 사람인데 너무 감사하고 아직도 나오고 인사하고. So I'm very thankful for my subscribers. They've been with me from day one. They're still showing up to say hi. And one of my OGs, his name is Kidok. He just asked me, "Are you gonna stay in Solana?" And I'll say this. 이렇게 대답할게요. 첫 일부터 제가 Solana만 커버할 거라고 약속했으니까 물론 지금도 아직까지도 Solana만 커버해요. So to this day, I only cover Solana stuff. I only cover things that happen in Solana. Solana 소식만 커버하고 Solana 차트만 보고 Solana만 보니까 it would take a lot for me to move to somewhere else. 뭐 다른 체인으로 뭐 다른 체인 프로젝트 뭐 커버하고 싶으면 진짜 뭔가 저한테 뭐 줘야 줘야 제가 다른 프로젝트 커버하는데 뭐 그런 말 그대로 첫이부터 첫 슬라는 유튜버이고 끝까지 그 슬라는 유튜버 할 거니까 그냥 계속 그대로 할 거예요. There's always going to be stuff happening in Solana, right? So if I see something that's worth covering, I will obviously broadcast. 뭐 진짜 뭐 커버할 만한 거 뭐 그런 소식 나오면 항상 커버할 거예요. Solana 소식, right? So I'm not really interested in any L2 stuff. I said that many times. 이제 L2 뭐 저희 같은 분은 관심 없으니까 뭐 굳이 커버할 필요 없다고 생각해요, 저는. Someone asked me about optimism and all that other shit as well. 뭐 optimism 뭐 그런 것도 질문 많이 했어요, 우리 구독자들이. 저는 관심이 없어. I don't give a fuck about any of the L2s, all that shit, right? I'm chilling in Solana and I'm having a good time in Solana. 전 Solana에 계속 있을 거예요. 다른 계획은 없어요, 지금은. 뭐 나중에 뭐 상황 바뀌면 물론 제가 말씀할게요. If I start covering other shit, right, other chains, whatever, maybe I will do that later, but I don't know. I would obviously tell people, tell everyone that I'm going to be covering non-Solana stuff, right? But I made all my money in Solana, right? 저는 이제 Solana에 투자하고 돈 벌었으니까 I'm still sticking here and hanging out here. 계속 그냥 Solana 있을 거예요. Sticking with Solana, of course, right? 아 네. 저 민팅 많이 했는데 21 년에. That's fucked up though. 21 년에 Solana Solana NFT 들어갔으면 진짜 일찍 들어간 사람인데 저도 진짜 잘 모르겠어요. 이거 어떻게 나눠줬는지. Someone just the same guy just told me he got into Solana NFTs, in 21, which means he got into them very early. 진짜 21 년에 들어갔으면 진짜 일찍 들어간 분인데 but I mean, if you look at this project and the launch date 이거 뭐지 22년 30일에 그때 이제 상장됐으니까 so this was listed on in like late December. So this project was obviously this is not um like an OG, Solana project. 이거 뭐 OG project, Solana OG project 아니고 뭐 최근에 만든 거고 그냥 최근에 뭐 어떤 내부자들이 이거 만들고 그냥 존나 펌핑 시켰고 이제 빠져나간 거라고 생각해요. 아무리 봐도. Right? So this is not like a Solana OG project. You can see here this was created on December 30th. So very recent. So there probably was no connection to our OG NFT projects and Bonk. It was probably more of the newer NFT projects and that group that got airdropped this. 이제 조금 더 최근에 생긴 Solana NFT 프로젝트 그 내부자들 이제 그런 서클 그 사람들만 받았나 봐요. 아무리 봐도. 왜냐면 2021 년에 기독인이 말한 대로 그때 들어왔으면 그 NFT 프로젝트랑 완전 그 프로젝트는 완전 OG이고 뭐 최근 NFT 프로젝트랑 조금 뭐 거리가 있나 봐요. I'm guessing, right, this is if this was really gifted to Solana NFT holders, it must have been like with some of the newer Solana NFT projects, right? I don't think there was a big, connection between our OG NFT projects and then our newer ones that got the airdrop, right? So that's just my opinion. I'm just pure. This is just pure speculation. I have no idea, right, about Bonk, right? 이건 그냥 진짜 저의 개인 생각이고 뭐 아무것도 몰라요. 그냥 찍는 거예요. Um, multiplayer madness. Dude, I'm glad you're out here. Hello to you again. 다시 오랜만에 보니까 너무 반갑고. It's Sunday morning, dude. I was supposed to catch an NFL game this morning, the Titans game with a friend, but that didn't work out. So now I'm just chilling out here with you guys. 미식 축구 타이탄스 팀 그 시합 보려고 했는데 친구랑 그거 약속이 취소돼서 그냥 방송하는 거예요. 오늘 아침 일찍 일어나서 그것 때문에 일찍 일어났는데 it's Sunday morning here, man. I don't normally broadcast on Sunday mornings, but I'm up anyways, right, for the Titans game, but I might as well broadcast, right? Because did some Solana stuff did come out this week, right? 뭐 이번 주에 뭐 Solana 소식이 나왔긴 나왔으니까 뭐 커버해야죠. 치킨값 봐줬네. Utes도 폴리곤으로 가는 거 아닌가? Yeah, I mean, this is what I know about Utes. 제가 Utes 알고 있는 건 Utes는 뭐 대가지랑 뭐 똑같은 창립자이니까 Utes도 이제 똑같이 가는 거죠. 제가 알고 있는 건. As far as I know about Utes, it's another one of Frank's projects. So obviously, if Daygods is going to Polygon, Utes is going over the Polygon as well, right? I'm gonna be very clear with this. No one gives a fuck about Frank and day gods and Utes. No one gives a fuck about that. No one cares about them. 사람들이 Frank 아무 신경 안 써. Solana 사람들이. I'm not even into Solana NFTs. I don't give a fuck about that guy, right? I never heard about that guy until people were talking about Utes and shit, right? And then that shit started popping up on my timeline. I don't give a fuck about that guy, right? 제가 진짜 솔직히 말하는데 그 프랭크하고 데이가즈하고 유츠 그 사람 한 번도 들은 적 없어요. 그냥 나중에 뭐 데이가즈하고 뭐 유츠 뭐 그런 소식 계속 타임라인에 나왔으니까 그때 제가 뭐 걔 이름 제가 쪼끔 들었고 그전에는 뭐 아예 몰랐어요. 그 사람 누구였는지도 몰랐어요. No one heard about him until, like, people got angry that he moved over at Polygon, right? But then again 뭐 그렇지만 저는 이제 Solana NFT 뭐 팔로우 안 하니까 뭐 저도 잘 모르겠어요, right? Yeah, it could be because I don't follow any Solana NFT people. I only follow very few, so I don't really know what happens in Solana NFT land, right? So that could be it as well, right? But I don't know, right? 어, 약속 취소 깜짝 방송. 네, 맞아요. Solana 쓸 데도 없는데 나 살까 생각 중. I mean, you could, right? I'm the last person you should ask about Solana NFT stuff, though. 저한테 저한테 Solana NFT 뭐 팁 뭐 줄 수 있는지 궁금하면 당연히 저는 못 주죠, right? I just don't research the NFT projects enough, so I just don't know, right? 예, 전 아예 연구 안 하니까 뭐 잘 몰라요, right? Solana는 희망이 있을까? I mean, there's always going to be people who who are going to be investing in Solana. It's just there's too much. There's too many unknowns right now. 물론 항상 뭐 사람들이 Solana 투자하긴 하는데 뭐 정보 뭐 잘 모르니까 그건 잘 모르겠어. 어, is there a reason to invest in Solana? You know, I hold very little spot bags. I told you guys on the last live broadcast. 제가 분명히 말했고 지금 spot Solana는 거의 없고 참 거래 중이에요. 그냥 거래만 해요. Right? I'm only trading Solana. I'm not holding any spot bags. Right? I was very clear, right, on my Twitter the things that I wanted to see before I can tell people, okay, just buy Solana again and hold it, right? 제가 어떤 조건으로 이 Solana 구매하고 다시 풀매수하고 그냥 홀딩하라고 그런 어떤 조건 궁금하는지 뭐지 어떤 조건 원하는지 궁금했으면 제가 트위터에 분명히 말했어요. One of the things I want to see, right, for that to happen, 그런 조건 궁금하면 무조건 이 Solana FTX하고 뭐 알메이다한테 정확히 얼마나 줬고 뽀글이가 아직도 얼마나 있는지 그런 거 그리고 어떤 벤처나 뭐 어떤 사람들한테 내부자들한테 그거 나눠줬는지 그거 100% 공개 안 하면 그거 못 믿는다고 생각해요, 저희 같은 분은. Right. I'll be very clear with this. For me to formally, like, endorse buying, going all in Solana again and just holding it again, I would need to see a full accounting of Solana. I wanna know exactly how much Solana was distributed to the insiders, right, during all these deals that they made. Solana 같은 경우는 내부자들이 다 엄청 많이 받아요. Like the funds, all these insiders. No one fucking knows exactly who got what. 정확히 어떤 사람들이 얼마나 Solana 그냥 몰래 받았는지 그거 전혀 그런 기록이 없고 공개 안 하니까 그거 완벽하게 그 정보가 안 나오면 저는 되게 무섭다고 그런 느낌 나요. Right? I'm very hesitant. I'm worried, right? Because nobody fucking knows the financials. 사람들이 Solana 회계하고 금융 그런 거 아무것도 몰라요. Like we're all in the dark. We're just trading in the dark. So we just have to try to like, factor that into any time we're trading this shit. 그래서 우리 같은 경우는 이제 Solana 거래하면서 그런 것도 다 같이 계산하면서 그래서 Solana 거래해야 되니까 뭐 100% 투명성 뭐 있을 때까지는 항상 그것도 같이 계산해야 돼요. So unless there's 100% transparency with what the fuck these deals happen with Solana and who got what Solana, like that wasn't announced, right? Until you see that, I mean, I will be very, cautious, right? I'll be very cautious, right? So many people have been asking Solana Foundation for those numbers, right? And the full like a full accounting. And Solana doesn't want to announce that shit. And 사람들이 많이 물어봐요. 이제 이거 100% 그냥 공개하라고. 예, 이 Solana는 누구한테 얼마나 줬는지. 근데 그거 아직 공개 안 하니까 so people are always gonna factor that in, right? When they're trading Solana. 제가 말씀한 대로 그거 항상 그거 같이 생각하고 이제 거래할 거예요, right? So I mean, for me, I would have to see that first, right? But in the meantime, 이제 뭐 이제 당분간은 뭐 거래만 뭐 할 거예요, right? I will continue to trade it, right? But I just don't know, right? I don't know about the financials, right? 아 오르면 던질 텐데 뽀글이 감옥 나온 거부터가 잘못됐다. I mean, everyone knew. Someone just said, SBF going to jail was fucked up. 물론 저도 생각하죠, right? So everyone knew Alameda was up to no good. I actually included this tweet today, in the thumbnail. 얘가 이제 Solana VC인데, I want to quickly touch on this, right? 잠깐 이거 커버할게요. I'm partially to blame. 내가 이제 나 때문에 사람들이 뭐 크게 당했고, I did not raise concerns about Alameda due to the massive wealth creation effects Solana had for my fund. 얘는 이제 펀드 그 VC인데 알라메이다하고 FTX가 이상한 짓 했는데도 그런 거 이제 말 안 한 이유는 솔라나 이제 가격 올라갔으면 얘 펀드가 물론 이제 돈 많이 벌었으니까 자기 관심은 이제 알라메이다 뭐 나쁜 짓 한다고 못 믿는다고 그런 말 못했다고 그 말씀이고. It was known that this group were bad actors from way before. 뭐 사람들이 옛날부터 알라메이다 못 믿는다고 다들 알고 있었는데 이 정도 뭐 사기 한 거 예상 못했다고 뭐 얘 말씀인데 people are I mean it's like the fallout is still there's still fallout people apologizing 아직도 이 전염 있고 사람들이 뭐 사과하고 this is all bullshit. I mean, where were these? I say this all the time. 이거 완전 그냥 개소리예요. 항상 똑같은 말이에요. Where were these fucking assholes in October 2021 when I literally was talking about this shit and nobody was talking about this shit? 이 10월 2021년에 제가 이 말씀 혼자서 이런 말씀했는데 이런 웃기는 펀드 이런 새끼들이요. 왜 지금 말해요? Why are these assholes saying this shit in January 2023 and I was saying this shit in October 2021? So if you know that 이제 그거 알면 어떤 사람들 믿을 수 있는지 그거 진짜 잘 생각해야 돼. I say this all the time. 똑같은 말 계속 반복해요. Who you gonna trust? Who you gonna trust in Solana? Solana 사람들 중에 누구 믿을 거야? These motherfuckers, these fund managers who are coming out in 2023 and saying, "I'm sorry." 2023년에 뭐 사과하고 뭐 "난 알라메이다 나쁜 놈들이 나쁜 놈들인데 내가 이런 말 못했는데 죄송해요." 뭐 지금 무슨 소용이에요? Who gives a fuck if they're saying that shit now? They should have been saying this shit in October 21. So I mean, you have to really learn who to trust, right? You got to really learn who to trust. 진짜 슬라는 사람들 중에 어떤 사람 믿을 수 있는지 잘 생각해야 돼요, right? Um, if I just had to estimate, 그냥 제가 그냥 맞춰야 되면, I don't think Sam's influence in Solana is if he has any influence left in Solana. 만약에 그냥 제가 그냥 찍어야 되면 맞춰야 되면 뽀글이가 아직도 물론 이제 슬라나에 남아 있는데 그건 분명히 말씀해야 돼요. Some of you are wondering, is Sam still in Solana? 100%. He's still in Solana. All of his people are still in Solana. 뽀글이 알메이다 사람들이 다 아직 그대로 Solana에 있어. However, 그렇지만 얘 이제 힘이 옛날처럼은 아니에요. 그건 확실한 것 같아요. I can't say for a fact, despite Sam and his people still being in Solana, I don't think he has the same kind of financial interest in Solana that he did before. But it's still, there are still elements of Sam and his goons still in Solana. just 뽀글이 걔네들 이제 서클이 아직도 남아 있는데 확실히 Solana에 남아 있는데 옛날처럼 힘은 없어. I there It's kind of like, if you were curious, like how could you think about Sam in Solana now? 이제 뭐 뽀글이가 Solana랑 무슨 관련인지 궁금하면 it's kind of like the mafia today in America. They don't have the power that they had a long time ago, but they're kind of like lurking in the shadows and they're still operating in the shadows. 어떻게 보면 미국 마피아처럼 옛날 미국 마피아는 되게 힘이 많았는데 뭐 물론 그대로 아직도 미국에 마피아가 있는데 옛날처럼은 힘이 없어. 뭐 그렇게 생각하면 돼요. Right? It's like the mafia. They're still there, but they don't have the same kind of influence. They have a little bit of influence, but I don't think it's as big as it was a long time ago. 옛날처럼은 아닌 것 같아요. 근데 아직도 있긴 있어. So if you're wondering how much influence Sam has, he's still here, but probably not as much as before, in my opinion. 그건 저의 개인 생각이요. I have no fucking idea. I have no idea exactly how much Solana Sam has left. 정확히 뽀글이가 얼마나 슬로안에 남아 있는지 저도 잘 모르겠어. Right? This is just pure speculation. 이건 그냥 저희 개인 의견이에요. Right? Any other coins cross your radar and give you hope as a long-term DeFi ecosystem prospect? Feel free to mention. Nothing on my radar at the moment. Friend told me about Soul ecosystem June 2021. Um, I've always been a fan of Fetch AI, and I've tweeted about them a lot from a long time ago. 이 외국인이 다른 체인 프로젝트나 뭐 어떤 프로젝트 뭐 관심 있는지 물어봤는데 옛날부터 제가 Fetch AI 보고 있었는데 옛날에도 트윗 많이 했었는데 요즘에는 Fetch AI가 엄청 핫하더라고요. So that's a good question, right? I've This is just a pet project of mine that I've been very interested from a long time ago. And I actually I along like back in 21, people were asking me during the bull market a very similar question, like, do I have, projects outside of Solana that I'm interested in? This is just like one of the very few projects outside of Solana that I've been, kind of watching for a long time. And I have personally invested in it, right? I'm not recommending it or anything, but I'm just saying I have, you know, been keeping an eye on Fetch AI for a very long time. Fetch AI는 물론 옛날 2021년에 우리 구독자들이 물어봤는데 뭐 솔라나 말고 다른 프로젝트 뭐 보고 있는지 그거 질문했는데 제가 그때도 Fetch AI 말씀했어요. So Fetch AI has been absolutely crushing it. I don't recommend I don't recommend going into Fetch AI now. 물론 지금 들어가는 건 추천 당연히 못하는데 왜냐면 이미 펌핑 너무 많이 했으니까. Fetch AI pumped way too much. So I don't recommend getting into it now. It already pumped 200%. I would not feel comfortable recommending getting into Fetch AI now, right? 뭐 지금 Fetch 들어가는 거 절대 추천 못 해요. 이미 200% 펌핑 했으니까, right? Um, I have my own reasons for being interested in Fetch, right? 이 Fetch AI 왜 관심 있는지 우리 구독자들은 잘 알고. There's a lot of things that they do that I find kind of interesting. They're doing a lot of practical work, right? And they partnered with uh, some interesting companies like Bosch and things like that. 뭐 전 이제 이 프로젝트 좋아하는 이유는 뭐 다 따로 이유 있긴 있는데 뭐 관심 있으면 뭐 알아서 잘 연구해요. If you're interested in fetch, you can do your own research, right? I'm not gonna shill it, right? Uh, I'm just telling you, me personally, what kinds of projects I'm interested outside of Solana, right? Since you asked me, 뭐 우리 구독자 한 명 저한테 그만 물어봤으니까 그냥 대답해 주는 거 그것뿐이에요. 뭐 공식적으로 뭐 추천하는 거 아니고. Right? I'm not formally endorsing this shit. I'm just telling you, right? Answering your question. Still want to love it. Yes, the Sam exit from Solana would be crushing. Dude, we gotta get rid of Sam. We gotta get rid of all the people who are still left over, right, from Sam's circle. Like the people who are still left here. Like we gotta get rid of all those assholes, right? And then maybe we can move up, right? That's just me personally how I feel about this stuff. 음, 이 뽀글이하고 뽀글이 서클이 빨리 이제 성안에 빠져야 되니까 뭐 걔네들이 나갈 때 뭐 그때 이제 다시 올라갈 수 있다고 생각하니까 뭐 저도 잘 모르겠어요. I'm not sure what will happen with Sam's people, right? They, they refuse to leave Solana for some reason. I don't know why they're still here. 뭐 걔네들이 아직도 Solana에 있는 거 뭐 저도 이해 못해요. I don't know why his people are still here. I don't know what they're doing here. Peop they're Solana the thing with Solana 같은 경우는 커뮤니티가 너무 작아서 everyone the community is so small in Solana, everyone fucking knows everyone in Solana. Trust me. Solana 커뮤니티가 너무 적어서 Solana 사람들 다 알아요. 누구누구인지 다 알아요. Everyone fucking knows exactly who's in Solana. So these assholes, right? They're trying to stay hidden, but it's gonna be very obvious who these people are, right? Because everyone knows everyone in Solana. Solana 사람들이 다 알아요, right? I mean, who's left in Solana, right? Let's be realistic. 현실적으로 생각해요. 아직도 Solana에 남아 있는 사람들이 누구 있어? It's probably like 50 people total. 50 명밖에 안 돼요, right? So people fucking know each other. People know each other's business. 자기 일 다 알아요, right? 그래서 뭐 사람들 다 알면 물론 이제 이 뽀글이하고 관련 있는 사람들이 뭐 아무리 숨으려고 하는데 다 알아요. Everyone fucking knows Sam's people, who they are. They're all still here. We know who they are. We know who these people are, right? They can't hide because we know who they are. Um, for sure. No worries. I don't invest without research, but if something grabs you as new and exciting, make sure to mention. Don't expect you to cover non-Solana stuff all the time. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. Of course. 물론 Solana 프로젝트만 커버하는데 뭐 가끔 그런 질문하면 제가 대답해 줄게요. I have to cover one more thing though. I think a lot of people heard about the Sandstorm Hackathon. 이 마지막 이거 소식 하나 커버하고 싶은데 이 Sandstorm Hackathon 커버하고 싶었어요. So the interesting thing about this hackathon I noticed 이것 조금 어 신기한 거 궁금하면 so my followers have been following these hackathons for a very long time. 우리 구독자들이 hackathon 진짜 옛날부터 이거 보고 있었는데 uh all of the weird ass VCs that I don't like, most of those guys are off this cap table. And that's kind of the that's the one thing I go to anytime I see our projects announcing raises or these hackathons. I want to see who's involved with this shit, right? 이제 정확히 어떤 사람들이 이거 뭐 스폰하는지 관계 있는지 항상 그거 먼저 보니까 that's how I approach investing in these projects. So I did notice for sure all the fucking weird ass VCs are gone. If you believe this, if you believe this cap table, 만약에 이 cap table 믿으면 옛날 성한 VC들이 거의 다 빠져나왔어요. 만약에 이거 믿으면. 진짜 이거 믿으면. It's like as if you assume that, all the fucking weird VCs really are gone and they're not, sponsoring these projects from the hackathon. It's a positive. 저는 긍정적으로 생각해요. I will definitely go on record. 100%. Those weird ass VCs, maybe they're gone. I don't know, right? But it's a positive if you assume this is true. 저는 플러스로 생각해요. 그 이상한 벤처들이 다 없으니까. So if it's really, decentralized effort with our mostly through our developers, I think it's a step in the right direction. 진짜 실제로 우리 개발자들이랑 우리 창립자들끼리만 이거 따로 이거 이제 코디하고 해카톤 만들면 물론 어 좋은 사인이라고 생각해요. 어 I will be keeping a close eye on this. I heard that it's organized by Lamport. 이 Lamport DAO가 관리하는데 I don't know if they have like a separate website like they did for the previous hackathons. 전 Solana hackathon 할 때처럼 뭐 따로 홈페이지에 뭐 그 이 Sandstorm 뭐 홈페이지에는 안 떠요. So it's kind of different from the previous hackathons because there's nothing mentioned on the official Solana page. So it really might be just a purely community organized hackathon, right? Because it's not on the homepage. 뭐 커뮤니티가 따로 그냥 이거 하는 거 진짜 사실일 수도 있어요. 왜냐면 전 hackathon에는 항상 여기 홈페이지에 나오고 뭐 여기 스폰이 다 나오는데 그런 그런 홈페이지 없어 얘네들이. So you might really have to be part of this Lamport DAO to find out more information about it. I'm not part of this DAO. 저희 같은 분은 이 Lamport DAO 회원 아니니까 뭐 저도 잘 모르겠어요. I'm not part of this DAO, right? I just get all my information right off these public sources. 저는 이런 트위터 이런 데서 제 정보 다 얻으니까 so a lot of our founders seem to have gotten together and put this together. 그래서 우리 창립자들이 모여서 이거 이제 hackathon 하는데 the funny thing is there is one name that stands out. 이 이름 중에 하나는 좀 웃기긴 웃겨. Multicoin apparently still right. They're still right looking in Solana right. I don't really like these guys. I think they're definitely sketchy. They got caught withdrawing funds from FTX, right? Even though withdrawals were closed, FTX에 이거 출금 막아놨을 때 얘네들이 따로 백도어를 사용하고 얘네들 돈 뺀 거 이제 다 걸렸는데 이 이름은 별로 안 좋아요. I don't really like seeing multi-coin here, but it's better than our previous hackathons. 전 hackathon보다 나아요, right? The previous hackathons were fucking terrible. It was all VCs, just predatory VCs, like trying to get into these projects early to dump on the Solana community. So 전 hackathon들 보면 다들 벤처 펀들이 그냥 자리 잡고 이제 덤핑하려고 했는데 hopefully we don't see that shit. I don't know, right? I really don't know. I really don't know. I'm just watching, right? 뭐 저도 잘 모르겠어요. 그냥 계속 지켜보고 있긴 있을 거예요, right? I don't know 100%, right? 많다. 안녕하세요. 후이, 네, 어서 오세요. Welcome to the broadcast, my friend. I was covering the hackathon, right? So, um, the other thing I was really curious about as I was thinking about this, 제가 또 하나 궁금한 거 있었는데, like what will happen to all those Gen 1 protocols? I think very few of them will survive. Um, the ones that survive, I think, will do very well because they will have all the experiences from the early days of Solana. 이제 이 시대 Solana 프로토콜들 중에 이제 진짜 제가 그때 옛날처럼 말한 대로 이 시대 프로토콜들은 진짜 거의 다 망할 거고 그 프로젝트들 중에 뭐 그냥 한두 개 뭐 그 정도까지만 이제 성공할 거고 그 팀들은 진짜 대박 터질 수 있어. 왜냐면 걔네들이 옛날부터 뭐 Solana 개발 많이 했고 그런 경험이 많이 있으니까 뭐 그런 건 이제 알아서 잘 연구하고 투자해야 돼요. If you wanna make a bet on a Gen 1 protocol, I mean, you gotta do a lot of research, right? You gotta hope that any Gen 1 protocols you get into, they do well, right, during the next bull run. You have to do your own research for that, right? I can't tell you what Gen 1 protocols will do well in the next bull run, right? I have no idea. 첫 시대 솔라나 프로젝트 중에 나중에 다시 강제로 바뀔 때 그 프로젝트 중에 어떤 프로젝트들이 대박 터질 건지 저도 잘 모르겠어요. 그건 다 각각 연구해야 돼요. 알아서 잘 투자하고, right? No one knows. No one knows exactly what the Gen 1 protocols will look like, right? I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, so that was a hackathon thing. I will be keeping an eye on this for sure. 전 계속 지켜보고 있을 거예요, right? Definitely thing to keep an eye on, right? Um, pay attention to any announcements related to this. 이 Solana Sandstorm 소식 꼭 지켜보세요, right? It's one of the few positive things that I'm, looking at, right? People still developing on Solana, and that's a good sign. 아직도 Solana 개발하긴 하니까 물론 플러스로 생각해요, right? It's a step in the right direction. Step in the right direction, right? All right. Um, I'm gonna hang out with you guys for until 11, maybe 10 more minutes, and then we will wrap things up. 한 10분 동안 11시까지 방송하고 구독자들이랑 여기서 놀고 끝날게요. Sunday, everyone wants to rest. 일요일이니까 사람들이 다 쉬고 싶고, right? Let's see what's going on. 무슨 소식이 있는지 보고 끝날게요. 후이님은 뉴페이스인데 뭐 최근에 솔라나 들어간 분이에요? There's a new subscriber here, Hui. Maybe I've seen him before. I don't remember. 뭐 전 방송에 나오는지 뭐 기억 잘 안 나는데 if you are investing in Solana, good for you. Hey, you said hi before. What? 얼굴 다시 보니까 너무 좋아요, right? Oh, I did see this. Ryan got suspended from Twitter. He must have done some weird shit. See what's going on. Hacker hospital 본. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah, you told me about that. 기억나요. 그렇게 말하니까 기억나요. Yeah. I'm glad to see you again. 얼굴 다시 보니까 너무 좋네요. I covered I covered Bonk earlier. 방송 시작했을 때 이거 Bonk cover했는데 이것도 너무 웃겼어요. Bonk. Let's see. Anything going on here? Oh, this Bonk shit keeps on popping up. Okay, I don't see anything really big on the timeline. 여기 타임라인에 뭐 큰 소란 소식은 안 보이니까 마이크가 끊겨. Yeah, my computer is going a little crazy. I don't know why. 컴퓨터가 너무 느리네요, 갑자기. 저도 잘 모르겠네요, 왜 이런지. I don't see any big news. 뭐 큰 Solana 소식은 안 보이니까 I think this is a good time to wrap things up. I don't see any questions. 뭐 댓글에 뭐 Solana 질문 같은 것도 없고. I'll wrap it up here. I'm very glad so many people showed up today. 오늘 나온 사람들이 너무 많았는데 너무 감사하고. Keep up, just keep up with the Solana news. Just hang out and see what's going on in Solana. 뭐 Solana 소식 잘 보고. I'll always hang out here with you guys, of course. 물론 전 계속 방송하고 우리 구독자들이랑 잘 좋은 시간 보내세요. 다 같이. That's it for me. That's it for me. Wonder if you can temporary keyword mute bonk to stay sane for a day. Maybe. I mean, if you're I haven't muted any of this bonk stuff. I just find it amusing, so I haven't muted anything, right? Anyways, that is it for me, man. 다시 들어오니까 잘 들리네. 오케이. Yeah, that's it for me, man. It's Sunday morning. 일요일 아침 일찍 일어나고 인사하니까 너무 감사해요. All the people came out. Love you guys. 너무 사랑해요. Alright? Enjoy the rest of your weekend. 다 좋은 주말 보내세요. See you guys next time. 다음에 봬요. Love you guys.